How you doing? This is Sean McVeigh with Sean's Outdoor Adventures, and I am holding the new Bear Kuma. I am at Miller's Gun Shop today, and a very, very special thanks to them for letting me come and review this bow. So today we're going to go over the Bear Kuma, and this is my first chance to shoot a bear in a couple years, so I'm pretty excited about it. Now, I just put it on the draw board. It's supposed to go to a 30-inch draw. So I got some good news and bad news. Those of you who have a longer than 30-inch draw that wish you could shoot this bow, you probably can, because this thing came in on my draw board at almost 31 inch. So we dropped it down a half of an inch on the cam settings, and now it's measuring at 30 3/8 inch draw length. So we're gonna shoot it there because a lot of the bows have been coming in around there. I'm gonna start it at 70 pounds and I'm gonna drop it to 65 and get some data for you. But I'm excited, let's give this baby a try. I'm gonna start off with the 70 pounds. And I didn't finish my thought, but when I said there's good news and bad news, the bad news is if you buy this thinking if you're 30-inch draw and you think you'll put it on the 30-inch draw setting and it'll be just right, you'll actually have to bump it down. That's all that was. So let me get this all geared up. So back wall's a bit soft as the cable stop. Comes off the back wall very easy too. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10 for how solid the back wall is, and a 5 out of 10 for how easy it comes off the back wall. All right, first impressions after doing some shooting with this. It does have a little bit of a wider grip than a lot of bows out there. So if you're someone who likes a wider grip, this is definitely one to check out. A little bit of a softer back wall than some bows I shot so far this year. So I just point that out. If you're someone who doesn't mind, doesn't matter, back wall doesn't matter, then definitely check this out. This is also, you can get these a little bit at a lower price than some of the other flagship bows I've encountered out there. So let's go back though and check the data, and then we'll give a final result. All right, so let's go over the Bear Kuma data. I have my laptop sitting right here. I just want to go over the numbers with you. So the axle to axle length was 33 inches. The brace height was just a hair over 6 inches. Now the draw length came in at 30 3/8. 3/8 of an inch is a decent margin. Just keep that in mind, that every bit of draw length you add, the higher your speed rating is going to be. So if it happened to come in right at 30, the speed readings would have been maybe a couple feet per second slower. Just wanted to point that out. So the draw weight was right at 70. The full draw weight was 18 pounds, so the let off was coming in at 74%. The back wall readings for me was how solid it was a 5 out of 10. So it was a soft back wall, and it did come off the back wall fairly easily. So I gave it a 5 out of 10. Now, when we look at the 350 grain arrow, it came in at 341 feet per second and 73.3 decibels. And you look at my vibration meter reading column there, it's absent the first half. And what I think actually happened was the meter wasn't running for those first number of shots. And because I had already been at Miller's Gun Shop for over 4.5 hours at that point, by the time I got to this bow, I just didn't have the time left to go back and do it all over because I still had some other reviews to get through. So looking at the 450 grain arrow, it's 303 feet per second, 77.3 decibels. And the 550 grain arrow was 275 feet per second, 77.3 decibels, and 12.96 for the vibration. The same thing happened with the vibration meter reading when I was working at it. It's 65 pounds. So just so you know, but the draw length was 30 and a half when I dropped it to 65 pounds. So that half of an inch, that could be 5 feet per second, depending on the bow, depending on everything. But, it could be several feet per second. 65 and a half pounds was where the draw weight came in at. At full draw, it was reading 17.8, so the let off was 73%. The 325 grain arrow was 344 feet per second, and 74.8 decibels. 425 grain arrow, 302 feet per second, 79.2 decibels. 525 grain arrow, 272 feet per second, 80.3 decibels. So this is the numbers on the Bear Kuma. I always encourage people to get out and shoot all the bows and determine what is it that you like most in a bow. What is it that you're looking for? And then go out and test these bows out. For me, I like a little bit more of a solid back wall and a bow that stays on the back wall a little bit better. And you know, the draw length readings coming in a little bit off compared to what I was expecting threw me a little bit too. So those would be the two things that I would say. And then of course they're not big deals for some people, that back wall, they like it that way. Thanks so much for tuning into this video. I hope you'll stay tuned for the next one. Until then, take care and God bless.